Knowing how to stop being the nice guy and how to become an alpha male, two very different things. We want you to move away from being Mr. Nice Guy to help your chances on how to get a girlfriend. We're also showing you one easily avoidable mistake most guys make when trying to be less of a nice guy, that makes them come off like a complete jerk. Why is knowing how to stop being the nice guy so important? Being considered as a nice person isn't necessarily a bad thing. Keeping time aside for others and helping people whenever you can makes you a good person. However, being a nice guy also comes with its own problems. Also, by being a nice guy you can be easily left in a cloud in the dust while other, more confident guys, chase after girls. When you don't look after yourself, it's difficult for anyone to imagine you taking care of anyone else. And while taking care of your girlfriend may be your favorite thing to do, sometimes it can come across as a little overbearing and slightly needy. It can also lead to problems when you're trying to ask your crush to be your girlfriend. Letting others' needs come before yours is a surefire way to not getting what you want. Also, men think that knowing how to become an alpha male gives them a few reasons to be a bad boy. However, knowing how to become an alpha male is more about being assertive than nasty. Becoming an alpha male is more about assertiveness than changing your personality completely. How to stop being the nice guy. When being nice is in your nature, it can be difficult to know how to become an alpha male. Telling people exactly what you want and taking back your own time for yourself can seem selfish. However, without being assertive and aware of your own needs and wants, a nice guy can be left behind. It's easy to see why nice guys finish last. There are many ways to change from a nice guy to an alpha male. From spending more time with your friends to disagreeing with your girlfriend, there are plenty of ways to stand your ground and become an alpha male. The most important part of the whole process is remembering to have confidence. Confidence lets you take steps that you would never have thought to take previously, both in life and romance. However, for some, confidence isn't something you can turn on like a tap. Sometimes it takes time to appear, while other times, you just have to fake it. Knowing how to become an alpha male is easy when you know how. However, having the confidence to take these steps can be hard to find. One of the best ways to get some confidence is to imagine you already have it. You can easily do this by using some alpha male body language tricks in the description of this video. Don't know any alpha male body language tricks? Well, get a pen and paper because we're going to tell you. 1. Know the alpha male body language tricks. The alpha dog of all alpha male body language tricks is really simple. Stand tall. It doesn't matter if you are 5 feet tall or 7 feet tall, the way you carry yourself can really have an effect on the way you think of yourself. If you slouch over and hunch your back, you are not going to feel very confident. However, if you make your back straight, pull your shoulders back and walk with your head held high, you will feel this sudden rush of confidence. Another thing you could do to feel more like an alpha male is to master the art of the handshake. This is the simplest of alpha male body language tricks and is an easy way to boost your confidence and assert yourself all at the same time. 2. Answer small, ask big. Whether it's, for here or to go? Where do you want to eat? Or what's your favorite YouTube channel? If you get asked any question at all, answer it with a little bit of conviction. The reason this is so helpful for nice guys is because it gets them in the habit of thinking about what they want, while also being more direct and less accommodating. And if you're looking for a pro tip to seriously boost the effectiveness of this one, contrast your short, concise answers with kind-hearted questions and watch as that nothing but a nice guy persona erodes away with girls. 3. Use the zero expectation approach. One path to getting girls through confidence, instead of niceness, is to find a girl you're attracted to and approach her with zero expectation of picking her up. You may be surprised, but this trick works incredibly well for getting your head in the right place to talk to girls. The reason it works? It takes the biggest problem out of the flirting equation: expectations. Nice guys expect niceness to get girls to like them, without realizing that just about every guy girls talk to meets the basic requirements of being nice. So by approaching women with the goal of simply talking, instead of getting something, their niceness is neutralized and they can practice confident, and likely more interesting, conversation instead. 4. Lift heavy weights. At its core, being a nice guy is due often almost entirely to a lack of confidence. And what's one of the best, most absolutely practical ways to gain real confidence? By lift weight, specifically, by lifting heavy weights. Now, that doesn't mean you need to devote your life to pumping iron, or lift so heavy that you'll hurt yourself. But the benefits of a smart lifting regimen just can't be understated. Not only will it do wonders for your health, appearance, and confidence, but by focusing on lifting heavy weights specifically, you'll boost your strength and baseline testosterone. Which are two things that, when improved, are proven to make a guy more imposing without having to be aggressive or mean to anyone. 5. Don't always side with the girl. Another misstep nice guys never fail to take is to automatically side with the girl if there's ever a disagreement. Most of the time, disagreements revolve around little things, like choosing a movie or where to eat. But it's precisely the process of always making small concessions that plants the seeds of becoming nothing but a pushover who's easy to get along with. So what should you do instead? First of all, don't disagree just to disagree, but on the other hand, don't agree just to avoid conflict. Instead, start light negotiations by comparing what you both want to do, and take it from there. 6. Fit in bro time. Now, if you don't have any friends who are girls, this may not be a problem. But if you do, and you find yourself spending a lot of time with girls, not only is that a huge sign that you're up to your eyeballs in the friend zone, but also that you're probably playing a losing card if your intention is to get girls. So here's what you do. If you want to show girls you're not just a nice guy, spend some time with your boys. It may not sound like much, but it will actually do a lot to change how girls perceive you, and how you see girls. Just a quick break to remind you that at the end of this video, we're going to show you the #1 mistake guys make after they decide to not be a nice guy. So if you think you're a nice guy who wants to make a change, be sure to stay tuned. 7. Don't keep score. One glaring flaw that causes nearly every frustration a nice guy experiences is keeping score of the nice things he does for girls he likes. In their minds, they do girls a favor by being nice, and in exchange for their good behavior, they expect attention. The only thing is, all it does is set themselves up for an endless loop of kindness favors that don't get anywhere. So what can they do instead? Our advice is simple: be nice just to be nice, and if a girl is nice to them, just appreciate it and move on. 8. Take a vacation. Instead of banging your head against the wall and waiting for your niceness to pay off, just try leaving for a while. Here's the reason why this might be your best bet. Girls will notice if you randomly adjust your behavior and try to be less nice, but if it happens while you're gone, not only will you have time to actually change, they'll be excited to see you come back a new man that they can seem themselves with. 9. Be independent. If there's one thing so-called alpha types have that nice guys do not, it's independence. No, we're not talking about the chest-beating tough guys. Those dudes are just as guilty of letting others shape who they are as nice guys. We're talking about guys who are self-sufficient, can handle their own, and don't depend on being nice to get what they want. Basically, these are the guys that nice guys and wannabe alpha types wish they were. And the kind of guy girls immediately go for. 10. Get on your own schedule. Nice guys all have this in common: they spend all of their time on the schedule of the girl they like. The reason for this is because they think if they're not always there, they'll miss their chance. This happens because they forget one hugely important detail: girls don't want guys just because they're convenient. And being nearer doesn't actually get them any closer. See the difference? And the worst part about it is that if they just use that time on themselves, it's virtually guaranteed they'd be more attractive to the girl they want. 11. No FOMO. Fear of missing out. It's a feeling that lies at the heart of every nice guy. And the main reason why they justify their behavior to themselves: they think if I'm just there when she really needs me, she'll finally want me. While that's a nice thought, not only are the chances of that happening extremely unlikely, but they're also drastically overestimating the impact simply being nice would have. Why? Because that is literally what a girl's friends are for. Okay, so what should be done instead? First, don't plan on capitalizing on her needing a friend to get a foot in the door. And after that, find another plan, and let her make the call if she really needs help. In the link I put in the description of this video, you can learn 3 tips for using the body language to get the girls you really want to start fantasizing about you. Including a technique to make her crave your touch, a technique for getting her to think about kissing you, and a way to make her dream about you all day long. It's powerful. It's practical. And best of all, you can use these techniques right away. You can access the link I put in the description to watch my video now. And be ready to take notes. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel.